Good morning, students. Let's continue chapter 6 molecular basis of inheritance. So in this class we are going to discuss about DNA packaging in eukaryotes. So first of all you have to know once again what is DNA packaging. The process by which the DNA molecule wrapped around the protein is known as DNA packaging. It is necessary because the space inside the nucleus is very less as compared to the size of DNA. So it is important to coiling of the DNA around the protein, so it can easily accommodate inside the little space present inside the nucleus of the cell. So in case of eukaryotes, DNA packaging takes place by coiling of DNA molecule around the special protein known as histone protein. So this is known as, the middle one is histone protein. Histone protein. This diagram given in NCERT book. Okay, and this is known as H1 protein. H1 protein. When you will see internally histone protein, it contains 8 subunits and 4 types of histone proteins. So when you will see internal structure of the nucleosome, this is the nucleosome structure, you will find that each spherical one stone contains the 4 types of histone protein and total numbers are 8. Okay, because each subunit is found in 2 in number. Okay, it is represented by H2A, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. Total types of subunits are 4, but they are found in 2 in numbers, so total are 8. Total are found in 8 like this. That means 2 subunits of H2A, 2 subunits of H2B, 2 subunits of H3 and 2 subunits of H4. Total 8. That is also known as histone octamer. This spherical one is known as histone octamer because it contains 8 subunits. Histone octamer. Histone octamer because it contains 8 subunits. 2 subunits of H2A, 2 subunits of H2B, 2 subunits of H3 and 2 subunits of H4. And around the histone octamer there is a DNA molecule is coiled. DNA molecule is coiled and it forms the nucleosome. Nucleosome are the basic unit of the chromatin fiber. Nucleosome. So this is the DNA. Okay, and there are 2 parts of DNA. One part is outside of the histone protein. This part is outside of the histone protein. Okay. Now let's see the segment of DNA that wrapped around the histone protein known as core DNA. Core DNA. And the DNA that present outside of the core protein known as linker DNA. Linker DNA. This linker DNA helps to connect 2 nucleosomes together. Okay. So, and this core DNA contains about 146 base pairs. Okay, and it turns about 1.75 times around the histone protein, not double time, about 1.75 times around the histone protein. Okay, so in case of eukaryotes, the DNA molecule, you can see the negatively charged DNA molecule wrapped around the positively charged histone protein. Why histone protein is positively charged? Because it is rich in the basic amino acids, that is arginine and lysine. That's why the histone proteins are positively charged. Okay, so this is all about the DNA packaging in eukaryotes. In case of eukaryotes, the negatively charged DNA, that is core DNA, is wrapped around the positively charged histone protein, and histones are the basic protein because it contains the basic amino acids lysine and arginine. Okay, and the segment of DNA that connects 2 nucleosomes known as linker DNA. Suppose that one more nucleosome is there. Nucleosome consists of histone plus DNA. So let's see what is chromatin. You have to know chromatin and types of chromatin also. Okay. So, and this linked DNA contains about 40 to 60 base pairs. 40 to 60 base pairs. So let's see. Okay, what is chromatin and types of chromatin. Then you can easily understand the nucleosome. Okay. What is chromatin? We have seen in class 11 the cell division chapter. Okay, there are various phases. Okay, so chromatin is the genetic material in non-dividing cells. It looks like, suppose that this is the nucleus of the cell. Okay, chromatin is the genetic materials. It is found inside the nucleus of non-dividing cells, and it looks like the bead sound string. Looks like the bead sound string known as the chromatin. So what is chromatin? The genetic material in case of non-dividing cells. It is looks like uncoiled and looks like the beads on the string. This is looks like beads on the string. Okay, each beads represents the nucleosome. The nucleosome consists of the histone octamer and the DNA. So what is chromatin? The genetic material, that means DNA, in non-dividing cells looks like the beads on the string, and it is uncoiled, known as chromatin. Okay, and there are two types of chromatin, euchromatin and heterochromatin. Okay, so let's see euchromatin and heterochromatin. When the chromatin is stained by the fusion stain, you will find that some part of the chromatin, okay, some part of the chromatin become lightly stained by this lightly stained. Some part of the chromatin become lightly stained, and it is loosely packed and transcriptionally inactive. This type of chromatin is known as euchromatin. This type of chromatin is known as euchromatin. Okay, so once again, when the chromatin is stained with the fusion stain, you will find that there are two types of chromatin seen inside the cell. The first one, that is loosely packed, okay, lightly stained by the fusion and transcriptionally active, known as the euchromatin. And heterochromatin just reverse. It is dark stained. Okay. Next one, it is densely packed, and it is transcriptionally inactive. Okay, so this part is known as euchromatin and this part is known as heterochromatin. So once again, what is chromatin? In non-dividing cells, the chromatin looks like the beads on the string and it is uncoiled. Genetic material looks like the beads on the string and uncoiled. This structure is known as the chromatin. See, beads on the string looks like the genetic material is in the interphase, or you can say non-dividing phase of the cell division. And this chromatin changes into chromosome in the metaphase of the cell division, metaphase stage of the cell division. So there are two types of chromatin. First one is known as euchromatin and second one is known as heterochromatin. So what is euchromatin? The chromatin that is lightly stained by fusion stain, loosely packed and transcriptionally active, known as euchromatin. And the chromatin that is dark stained darkly by the fusion stain, densely packed and transcriptionally inactive, known as heterochromatin. So these are two types of chromatin, euchromatin and heterochromatin. Okay, so this is all about the DNA packaging in eukaryotes. So when you will see detail, you will find that in case of prokaryotes, DNA packaging is simpler, because in case of prokaryote, non-histone protein present and DNA looks like the large groups. In case of eukaryotes, it is coiled around the protein known as histone protein. Okay, so this is all about DNA packaging in eukaryotes. In the next class, we will discuss about the search for genetic material, that is Griffith experiment. Thank you.